But no one's saying it's your fucking fault, bruv. It was your responsibility. You were supposed to be doing that and it didn't get done.
It's all about happiness, baby. What makes you happy? What makes you tick?
I think that short term, what we could do, literally just to test this out, that slide with all of those regions on, if that was sent to me today and I do a bit of research and pick two, and I just say, right, I'm going to pick one for the Southern Hemisphere, well, like, you know, Australia type ways, one from Africa potentially, and then just work with someone just to get a test going in both of those regions. So at least we get the ball rolling and we say, right, we've got now leads coming in and sales coming in from these new regions, while we then systemize and make that the bigger thing that you were just talking about slick there. I think that would be a better way to go than to try and get it all built out and ready and structured properly like that, because I just think we'll end up just standing still. So I'd love to be given the responsibility just to do that and then work with someone on time. Yeah. Are you filming? Yeah. Been a bit of a sort of shitty morning for me, really. Not a shitty morning, I say that. It's just a normal fucking morning, to be fair, being a CEO, being a business owner. Just had a lot of trouble to deal with this morning. The first call was really, really good, so it was an exciting call. First of all, it was my biggest client. It was called the Global Expansion Call. It was on Zoom. Getting so used to Zoom calls at the moment. And that was really, really exciting because, for us anyway, especially, we're looking to take this guy's company, or the company, from, at the moment, they're in 3 big regions. So they're in the UK, they're in Australia, and they're in the Philippines, and they were in South Africa as well. This call was about, okay, where else can we go? So we literally just made a huge big list of all of the countries that we were, first of all, allowed, and where they're good speaking English, like, you know, and speak English, and they buy stuff, obviously that helps. And we've already put a plan forward now of which ones we're gonna tackle first. You know, so big countries, big population, big English speaking population. That was really exciting. Whereas before we'd sort of hit like a bit of a plateau. Now their marketing budget, and if you guys have been watching the vlog, you know that the money we make in this company is all based off what they spend and the ROI we make them, obviously. It means that our marketing budget is gonna go potentially in the next year double, which means our fee doubles as well. So really, really good call. That's exciting, but it's still a little bit of a pain in the ass. Then we went on another call, which was much more hard work. In business, there's always this thing, traditionally anyway. If turnover's down, sales are down. Sales will blame the marketing. They'll say, yeah, the leads are crap. Marketing will blame the sales. So the leads are good, fucking sales people are shit, right? And it's this constant thing. I make it a point that I don't do that. I always take massive, huge responsibility for everything that happens. Unless there's, you know, it gets to a point where it's literally, no, it's definitely sales. So even if a lot of the time this happens, I know that it is sales or it's something else. Because it's a big company, there's loads of people, right? And they're all going up with me and it's just me. What will happen is they'll say this and they'll say that, and I'll always just hold my hands up, because I'll always try and see through, because maybe what happens to some people is they get really, really defensive and they say, no, it's them. Ain't me, it's them. But what happens when you do that, although in instances that might be right, there may be an element of truth in it, but because you're immediately blocking it out, you miss that bit of truth. You miss the bit that is your fault. And this is true in life as well, right? I consciously try and let all of the feedback in, whether some of it's bullshit or not. No, that clearly isn't us, but actually this part, they make a good point there. We could be better there. We could actually improve that. That's the only way we get better. If I do what everyone else does, well, most people anyway, and they immediately like, no, it's not me, and they don't take any blame, don't take any responsibility, I'm gonna miss that little piece that can make me that little piece better. Does that make sense? Any comments you've got, leave them. If you ain't a subscriber yet, hit that subscribe button, baby. 500 rebooks, which is insane, which means one human being has booked 500 people to generate one sale.
Matt, with all due respect, you are the person who recommended we do the rebooks.
Rebooks? No. Rebooks from email and all of that's okay. And don't get me...
From openers, you said that was a strategy.
I say a hell of a lot of things, and that's great to test, but if we can clearly see it's not fucking working, then we change it. Just because I said it doesn't make it right, and it doesn't mean I'm going to defend it. I'm not emotional about any of the decisions I make. If it's not working, let's turn it off. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm asking. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, someone else come up with the idea. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, look, it's not working. Shall we turn it off? Definitely keep email, because that looks like it pulls well. That means you save all of the person's time, and then this problem pretty much diminishes, doesn't it? It goes away. Yeah, I understand, mate. I understand what you're saying. I understand completely, and look, thanks for backing me up. I know that you were on my side there. I just, it just bugs me. You know that I take responsibility all the time, right? And even when it's not my fault, I will do it because no one else does. And I don't like getting into the whole, it's her fault, it's he said, she said, all that bollocks. It's just, it leads to nothing, right? So, but I do really just want to just stress the importance of it, because mate, at the end of the day, I don't believe you're a fucking grown up unless you take responsibility for your own actions. Like you're literally not, you're still a kid, because kids do it. The day I became a man, I always say this in a lot of my videos and stuff, the day I became a man was the day I started taking responsibility for my fuck ups. This is the day I started, oh hold up, actually, by owning it and holding your hands up and saying, yeah, actually that was my fault. The only way to get better is to accept responsibility for the shit you've done wrong. No matter what happens in this place at Einstein Market, no matter what happens, who fucks up, what fucks up, I'm to blame. I take that, and that's the weight of being the guy. That's the weight of being the boss that we accept when we go into this. That's the burden we have to carry. That's what makes a good leader. We own it and we take responsibility for it, because it really, if you really do boil it down, it is our fault. Oh yeah, the person wasn't trained. Okay, but who was responsible for training them? Well, the manager. Well, it's the manager's fault then. Okay, but who's in charge of making sure the manager's right? Us. It's not about fault. That's not the thing. It's not like, yeah, you're to blame for this, it's your fault. But someone's got to say it's my responsibility that this didn't happen the way that we wanted it to. It's my responsibility that it didn't quite work out, And I know you get that anyway, bro. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Mate, that's exactly it. So I just think if we were, because the problem is you've got such a big organisation, right? So I think if we were to just communicate that better, again, what we're doing right now is taking responsibility. Okay, how can we take responsibility for people not taking responsibility? Yeah, if we can communicate that message down to everyone, look, you're not going to get in fucking trouble. What pisses me off more is when someone literally denies it. That really fucking annoys me. Oh yeah, but it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. No one's saying it's your fucking fault, bro. It's your responsibility. You were supposed to be doing that and it didn't get done. That's you. Accept it.